how the hotels got in there. Not just the new hotel they're building, but how the existing hotel for 3 years that they want to take the hotel taxes from that, siphon it off, and put it into the tip. It's because, as I said earlier, the tip was at 55 cents or 58 cents. They lowered it to 45 cents. They never should have moved it. They should have left it where it was. Why did they move it? Because people were tired of moving to town center and finding out how much they had to pay in additional taxes, and a lot of them moved back. That's one of the reasons at the Westin you saw such vacancies. That's why at the Cosmopolitan, I think Cosmopolitan is the apartments down there. The Cosmopolitan, the people who own the Cosmopolitan, own the Westin, they've been offering the people in the Cosmopolitan to buy out their lease for a year and move and sell them something at the Westin. I mean, that's ridiculous. So it's the same thing. It's the deal. It's the deal that Mr. Spoor and his staff put together. They are not businessmen. They are not lawyers. It's the deal they put together to increase the size and level of the TIF on an annual basis to service all of the things that they're trying to do down there. You know, if they don't have enough money, well, we'll add a hotel that's sitting there and going into the general fund. We'll just increase it on the taxpayers' back, but we'll take it from here and put it here. That's all it is.
If I could just say one thing real quick, if you ever want to talk to somebody, there's a guy, Cecil Cutchins. Okay,
Mr. Cutchins.
He lives in his business is in the TIF, and every time I see him, he goes, "Bob, are you going to build me a parking deck too?"
We actually, and for Cecil, Myra came up with an agreement with Cecil that was shoved through last year's budget, and that was, we ended up giving Cecil a little bit of money to do his parking deck issue over there. But what we got turned around last year was our liaison to the town center, which is Lewis Jones and Jim Wood, and our liaison to the Development Authority, which is Lewis Jones and Rosemary Wilson, I think. Well, they had worked together, and they were looking at making the TIF area larger to go north of Pembroke Mall, west of Independence, and east to almost Rosemont. And we had to turn that back around. As a matter of fact, at the citizen meeting, I was there. There was a couple other people. Lewis Jones had Mr. Spoor speak about it, and there was a few people around, and we were kind of walking around and giving people questions to ask and notes, and you saw some folks who supported this get just visibly upset. So at that, let me put it over to Al to answer the TIF issue further.
Okay, Wally brings up an incredible